Hi again guys, I'm back with another unboxing. This one's come from cubezz.com, C-U-B-E-Z-Z. Yes, despite my complaints in the past, I do actually still buy from them occasionally because, let's face it, they are very cheap. You do kind of see that cheapness in their service sometimes, but I'll be honest, it was shipped and arrived quite quickly, so I've got, especially over the Christmas period, it's now... 30th of December as I'm filming this, and I ordered it, I don't know, a week and a half ago, something like that, so that's actually quite good considering it's Christmas period and everything, so can't complain this time around, that's for sure, assuming everything's intact as it should be inside. And obviously you can see from the title what this is, and you can see from the box, but this was one that got ordered straight away. Kind of got being excited about this one since first saw it on Twisted Puzzles forum as being announced as a future release. And this is the 4x4 Axis Cube. Looks great, doesn't it, in the picture there? I love the way that looks. I mean, I know this is just a 4x4 shape mod, but it's going to be a good quality one, just like the Windmill Cube and the Fisher Cube versions. Sorry, I'm just laughing because my camera's focusing on this guy's face. He's got the little square on my viewfinder. Anyway, apparently it's called the King Kong Cube. Okie dokie. I'll stick with calling it the 4x4 Axis Cube, to be honest. You know it's going to be good quality because, like the others, it's made from the Moyu Aosu. As I've said before, I think it's a little bit of overkill on quality for these puzzles, but it makes them nice to play with, but it also makes them a tad more expensive than they probably could be if you'd use a bit of a simpler mechanism for them, but, well, if it's the only way we can get these puzzles, then you have to deal with it. Up until now, the only way you could get one of these was having it custom made, which was much more expensive, so be grateful for things we get, really. So there we have it, the Moyu Axis Cube. Look in the viewfinder, that looks yellow, but it's really a kind of fluorescent green colour. I don't know if that's just my viewfinder or the camera not showing it well. They look kind of similar, those two colours in the viewfinder, but they are very distinctive. Yeah, that looks great. I can feel straight away that, yeah, that turns lovely. That's a new word. That turns very nicely. Easily finger tickle, as you can see, as long as you've got something to get a purchase on with your finger, with the angles. Not really going to be a particularly difficult puzzle, I don't suppose, because really, let's face it, as I said, it is just a 4x4 shape mod, if a spectacularly good looking one. It's going to behave like a super cube. The centres will have orientation. You're going to have the parity problems that you have with 4x4 shape mods, but I think it's great that we've got all these 4x4 shape mods available to us now. That there was a long time that there weren't that many, just a few kind of basic Langland ones, and it's great that Moyu are releasing some. Long may it continue, to be perfectly honest. Let's hope they move on to the things like 5x5 versions at some point as well. I'd love to see 5x5 versions of the Morphix and the sorry, I'm just... There's something catching there. I think there must be a bit of flashing on the interior piece there or something. It seems to have gone now. But otherwise, yeah, you can tell it just oozes quality as soon as you start turning it. So unfortunately, I haven't got a 3x3 Axis Cube to compare it next to show you the similarities. Basically, all you've got is a regular 4x4 cube, and the cuts have been twisted around the cube slightly, so instead of having it obviously across there, you've got one layer there, one layer there, one layer there, and of course my right layer. The four pieces there are centre pieces. I would imagine when it's scrambled, it's going to be quite impressive. This is going to shapeshift quite dramatically, I would think. So, you know what? Enough of me rabbiting. Let's actually see that. It's actually quite difficult to... It's going to take a little bit of practice to see where things need to line up, I think. It's not... It doesn't jump out at you as an obvious place to stop or anything, sort of thing. Wow, look at this already. It's crazy. It almost kind of looks like there's an extra layer you can turn there, but of course there isn't. Yeah, this is very, very nice. I love the way it looks. Well, we'll stop it there. The good thing about this is, with all the corner cutting that these have, these Moyu speed cubes, Moyu Aosu speed cubes, it's if it's not quite lined up right, because you can't see where to stop, it actually helps you out a bit by corner cutting to the right position. So that's quite handy. Yeah, it's quite it is quite difficult to kind of. I'm sure it'll get a bit easier with a bit of practice, but to wrap your head around exactly where you need to stop on these turns sometimes, which is going to take a bit of getting used to. Because of the wide variety of shapes, it's not obvious which are edges, which are centres, which are corners, etc. There. So yeah, I think we can. Oh no, I can see some unscrambled pieces there. That green corner. Not that that really matters, because as long as I don't start on the green face, it's probably going to come scrambled anyway while I'm solving other pieces, which, if it's something like that, I would do deliberately, actually. Yeah, I think we can say that that is now scrambled, and it looks absolutely insane. That is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I love it. Alright then, guys, I'll go away and hopefully give it a solve, and I'll come back to you with some more thoughts once I've done. So, as you can see, the 4x4 axis cube, or King Kong cube as they chose to call it very strangely, is now solved again. Excellent fun to solve this. Really, really great 4x4 shape mod. I'll be honest, I can't recommend this highly enough. It's especially if you like shape mods anyway, it is just really, really fun to solve. It's, I think, my favourite 4x4 shape mod so far. It's, the thing with it is it's difficult, your piece recognition. For example, if you look at these two kind of chiral blue centres here, they can't swap places. They have a specific position, but it's hard to see which one will need to go in that position when it's in its scrambled state. So there's a lot of kind of trial and error to see which pieces need to go where required, which adds to the difficulty and therefore the fun. The regular 4x4 parities are all present, of course, as you would expect on a 4x4 shape mod. I'll put a picture here of a very interesting one I came across. So yeah, that was a fun one to see. Obviously, I knew the parity was there before I actually reached that completely solved state, but I wanted to finish solving it with it just to see how it would look, and I found that quite amusing. Quality-wise, it's really excellent. You will find you'll get a tiny catch now and again, as you probably heard then, and as you saw earlier. And it's same as always when you get. I can actually see right there what's causing it. If you look, you've got this tiny triangle with a sharp point there. You've got this corner piece with a sharp point there, and it's so common in puzzles when you've got two sharp corners that meet. They snag up, try to go the wrong side, and it catches. Now there, I forced it deliberately, but that's what happens on these puzzles sometimes. It's unavoidable when you've got sharp points coming together. If it's not aligned perfectly, it would try to go the wrong side. It's a fact of life. It's physics. But other than that, it turns absolutely fabulously. And I'll be honest, that didn't occur very often. That little snag there. It's just an occasional thing, and most of the time you just push past it with barely even noticing it. You just get a little click when it happens. Sticker quality, I think, is excellent, and given how small they are compared to the way other companies often do them, they're actually placed very well, I think. I mean, they're not absolutely completely perfect, but you know what it's like with some puzzles when they come stickered, and the small stickers and oddly shaped stickers are just all over the place. No problems with that here. The quality is excellent. I'm not a huge fan of the bright shaded colours that they use on Moyu puzzles, but I don't hate them either. I prefer them what I think of as regular shades, but that's just personal preference. It's not saying there's anything wrong with these at all. It's been sold a couple of times now, and as far as I can tell, none of the tiny stickers have moved at all or started to peel even slightly. I'm sure they probably would if you solved it regularly and did a lot of finger tricking kind of things. They probably would wear. I find it hard to believe that tiny stickers like that wouldn't wear under those kind of circumstances on any puzzle, to be honest. But yeah, so far there's absolutely no problems with them whatsoever. So overall, just a superb quality puzzle, which, to be honest, most of the time you do expect from Moyu. They've definitely established themselves as a brand of really, really excellent quality over the last couple of years, which, considering they came from YJ as an offshoot sort of thing, is really quite astonishing, the way they've basically placed themselves at the top of the puzzle market these days, and it's very impressive too. But as long as they keep producing top quality puzzles like this, I'm absolutely fine with that. So yes, anyway, I can't really think of anything else to say about this one, guys. It's an excellent shape modification. It's a lot of fun to solve, but don't expect anything really new because it is a 4x4 shape mod at the end of the day. So, you know, that's what you're getting, but it's a very, very fun one indeed, and I highly recommend it if that's the kind of thing you like. Okay then, guys, I'll leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you like my videos, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.